Assalamu alaikum. Hi students, welcome to this professional ethics in construction industry module. I hope you might have already gone through the previous classes, pre-class activities of academic policies and content assessments. Now we are entering into our topic according to our module descriptor. The first topic is Introduction to Ethics, Values, Standards as per RICS. I will ask you a question. What do you mean by RICS? So please try to search on yourself what is RICS and try to find out some information related to RICS. Okay. So first we have to know some basics about what are ethics, what are values, what are standards as per RICS, and we should know them in our general terminology also. Ethics, values and standards. We will discuss more about ethics, values, standards in the classroom. However, in this class I am focusing more on introducing RICS ethics policies and all. If you open this document, you can be able to see a global professional and ethical standards which are derived from RICS. You can see here the new global professional ethics standards are act with integrity, like our academic integrity or whatever integrity, act with integrity, always provide a high standard of service, act in a way that promotes trust in the promotion, treat others with respect, you take the responsibility. The new global standards are having like this. So there are some very introduction, like how exactly the ethical values professionalism should go. So I recommend students to just give a read. It will not take much time, hardly 10 minutes. You can just look at the question and what is the answer provided by the RICS. Please just go through it. Okay. Then coming to the next one, which is International Ethics Standards. So this is another document which shows International Ethics Standards. So this is also given by International Ethics Standards. Okay. So here they have written what is International Ethical Standards, what are included in this. You can see here what are International Ethics Standards, what is the purpose. The aim of the International Ethics Standards coalition of professional organization in the land, property, construction, we are related to this, infrastructure and related professionals to assert and sustain the critical role of ethics in professional practice, to meet the needs of the global market and to maintain public trust and confidence. I recommend you to read the purpose and read the mission and read the vision. Okay, so that I will be asking you a basic question at the end of this HYP presentation. After this video, you will be asked very small questions. Then these are the key definitions which you should know how they are going to be pronounced. Client, a person or group using the services of practitioner working under the professional requirements of organization within IESC. They are called as client. These person qualified in practice under the ESC professional is known as practitioner, stakeholder, third party. So these are the ethical principles. This is a very important one which you need to know. The ethical principles are accountability, confidentiality, conflict of interest, financial responsibility, integrity, lawfulness, reflection, standard of service, transparency and trust. So these are the ethical standards according to the IASC. So you should be able to know these important terms. So why we are following ethical principles? The maintenance of reliable services for clients. So sustaining proper standards of conduct and behavior, upholding the reputation of the profession. So all these are included as ethical principles. Now I am going to show you the ethics decision tree. Now I am going to show you the ethics decision tree. You can see a tree here given by RICS. This is known as ethics decision tree. You can see start. So when you start, do you have sufficient facts on the issue? Then if your option is no, do not proceed, or try to separate the facts from your or others' emotional response. So if you have facts on the issue, then only you should continue. If not, you do not proceed it. That is ethics. If it is legal, whether to proceed further is legal, then go yes. If it is, go next. If not, no, do not proceed. If you are not sure, can you get more information or seek advice from any legal people? If not, no, do not proceed. If you get more, if it is legal, then if it is yes, go here. If it is not legal, do not proceed. So is it in line with RICS global professional and ethical standards? If yes, go to the next point. Have you consulted with appropriate people to make an informed decision? Have you assumed the risks? Have you considered the work? Then yes. Do you have clear reasoning in reaching your decision? Would you be content for the actions to be made public in the newspaper or the internet? No. Act and the reflect of the outcome. Decide what action you are going to take. Record the decision and reasoning for it. So these are all included as a decision tree given by the RICS. The final one are regulations. There are some regulations for RICS. As I explained you the same. Act with integrity. So act with integrity means they have given you some explanation how to act with integrity. Then provide high standards of service. What are those high standards of service? Always provide a high standard of service. Act in a way that promotes trust in the profession. So treat others with respect. Take responsibility. So these are all explanation of those ethics and principles they have given you here. You can see here what are the 5 standards. These 5 standards explanation is provided in this document. Okay, then rules for conduct for firms. There is another one, rules for conduct of individuality. Almost both are same. Proportionality, accountability, consistency, targeting, transparency. It is for firms. If you go for members, so these are rules for conduct for members. You as a member, you have to understand what are the rules of conduct for members. Introduction, proportionality, accountability, consistency, targeting, transparency. So this is the scope. So these are the documents which you need to go through. So I have uploaded all these documents on the Moodle. Please go through the document, and there are very few questions after this activity. Kindly complete the activity before you come to the class. Thank you so much.